My name is Rhapsody and it's time to get our whatever on. Let's quickly head back to Gobbo. No? Map. Goggo. That's what we're looking for. I challenge you to a video game.
I rarely buy.
Oh, maybe I can get the thing from above your head. Oh, that's probably above your head to indicate that you will play the card game with me.
Ah, there you
You have a
are.
crown too.
Always a pleasure to see you, my darlings. Shall we play a hand of cards?
Absolutely.
Very well. Prepare to be squeezed.
Okay, F and I are great. Love to have those there. Don't have access to the I otherwise. It'll cover 4 damage.
Bah!
Our randomized letters are offering us a T and an I. We don't need the I. We could use T, but it only does 1 damage and it's not adjacent to anything useful. It's only an E or a C. So I'm looking for N, K, L, A, P, T, R, G, O, P, K. So P, K, and O. O occurs 3 times, P occurs 2. We've got a O and P here. I'll do 5 damage happily. Also puts us only 2 letters away from completing Think and Flap, 3 letters from Trigoo, and 1 letter from Pock. Okay, we're being offered the N for Think. Unfortunately, it's still paired with nothing useful. L. We could take L with O in order to do a decent amount of damage. Yeah, that's still worth doing, I think. Even if we've already done O, we get 3 extra damage out of it. There's no K's on the board, so we can't just send that out. T, R, and G, no. A, no. K, no. Okay, I feel like I should reroll this hand. We do have a K this time. I'll happily celebrate that. Lock in K and I, do 3 damage, as well as load an additional letter via Pock.
Oh, goody.
We've got an N next to an I when we've got the new monster included Nip. So I definitely want N and I, but also this will do 2 damage from Think, 1 damage from Trigoo, 2 damage from Nip, and complete Think, loading 2 additional letters for us. Ooh, those additional letters give us a P, which will allow us to complete Nip. Is that my priority? There's also a B. But there's a couple other Bs available as well. T is still nice. G, yeah, I will take the P. It'll just complete Nip, deal 2 damage, and draw us a new card. Oh, have we already redrawn our lucky letters? One can only hope. Yes, because we have Tolo. And thankfully, I have T and O next to one another, so I'll be able to do 6, 7 damage to the enemy, as well as mostly fulfill Tolo.
Oh, goody.
Unfortunately, we haven't loaded an L or an A. We do have B's. We don't have H's, though. I feel like this one could be a redraw. Yeah, we'd only be able to send like a single B at you. That's not worth it. Well, there's the L, which would give us Tolo. Converts 2 letters to wild letters. Can I get more damage out at the same time? Yes, L and I will give us some additional damage from Trigu. And then I only need to do 3 damage next turn. Which, especially considering we already have an O on the board, we've got that on lock.
Oh, you won? Congratulations on your dumb luck.
What do you mean, dumb luck? I'll have you know that, yeah, fair enough. Okay. Crypt adds 1 base damage to all cards in your hand. Think loads 2 additional letters. Trigu, Gogo. I feel like I should probably drop Nip and Gab. Maybe even Pock. Those seem like slightly less whelming cards. Underwhelming, one might say. Gogo!
My wonderful bride.
Can I get that crown off you?
Back to the marital nest, eh, my birds? Maybe you'd like a game of cards?
Crown!
But let's change the subject. Would you like to talk about something else?
Crown!
That is not a topic for which I have any familiarity, interest, or affection. Now, is there something else you'd like to discuss?
Just the crown coming down onto the screen at the very start makes me really feel like you have
Until
something
we
to
meet
say
again,
about that
my
crown.
dears.
Alas, maybe we need to get all of our crowns from the tombs. Well, let's teleport our way back to the bone houses. We've only got 1 crown. This guy's not going to let us through, right?
Ah, it's you jokers again. I already told you. You're not on the list unless you're royalty.
Yep, okay, we will each and all need a crown.
What? I bet you look.
Can I fight your dad?
Well, I say my...
Do I have to be in conversation with them? Okay, yeah, that...
Here, have a consolation prize.
A consolation prize? An E? A letter that I already have? Rude. Who else would possibly want to play cards against us? Anyone?
Greetings.
I feel like there's one of the gatekeeps over here who will probably play. Also, we know the dungeon that is locked with 4 letters is supposed to be opened. And one of them does still exist in the swamp, so perhaps I ought to find and solve that. I don't imagine the injured rat is going to be able to play cards with me. Yep. Won't even talk to me. Oh, there's that tall guy again. I could fight him, but I could also not. Oh. Rattle. Toot. Trip. Oh no! Accidentally made him big. Forgot about the rules immediately. Jab, sing, jab. That'll get him. Herbal. Let's take the H. Not a single one to be found. I should soothe a couple times before moving on. That'll do perfect. Now, if only I remembered where the coded door was. Here it is. Okay, let's look
You may continue.
Let's look for options in the environment to tell us anything about it. Nothing. Nothing at all that I can see. But it's gonna spell out a word. Typo. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, I imagine it doesn't end in a vowel. Typo. Snack. No, it's not snack. How dare it? Snock, snoll, slock, slol, slom. Alright, I imagine S is not the first letter with the rest of those locked in. Sonk? Sono? Honk? Looks like it could be honk. Took. Hook, silk, took, nothing? It does feel like we've got a vowel second, which could be Y. But in most cases here won't be Y. Should be O, so then consonant before it. Can't be oink. No, we already tried typo. Okay, I need to work through this systematically rather than actually just constantly checking against things. Okay. S-O. I believe there's nothing after S-O that can work. This'll just confirm it. Nope, nothing. It could be SN, but then if it's SN, it's only continuing in E or O. And none of those would work, so it's not SN. SL could still be that. Slop. Sleck. Slell. Slell. Nope. Sink? Sink? Eh? That's one of my characters. Come on. Let me get through. Sino. Seal. Sipper. Yep, okay. It's not S first, because it can't be any of the following letters. So, T. It's not Tonk. Took. Tool?
That's it.
Alright. That'll do it. Store the ink bug on the way. I'd love to see a crown, thank you. A loony chest.
Ooh, this little fellow looks strangely familiar.
I'm gonna say it's a skull. Look.
It's a metal thing at one end, and a bone thing at the other end.
Metal thing at one end and bone thing at the other. So a metal thing with a bone handle, perhaps? Remember.
I used one of these for lots of things when I was alive. I associate them with feast, with woodwork, and once or twice with tussles in dark alleyways.
With feasts, with woodwork, and once or twice with tussles in dark alleyways. I'm thinking this is a knife.
Yes, a knife, a knifey.
I'll show you a knife. Nixum. Space ACKCO. That feels like I should now be able to solve this. It's almost certainly a consonant at the very start. Rack. No. Tackle. No. Packle? It'd be a lot easier if I knew the letter after C-O. But to be fair, it'd always be easier if I knew another letter. Back? Back? C-O... No. Lat calls? Jack Core? Nope. Can't figure out Nixon's. Alright, we'll move onwards. I felt like this room would have had more in. Alas, glad I managed to come back to it and clear it. That said, we can probably just teleport out of here now. Let's go to the far side of the broken bridge. Isn't there someone here I can play cards with? Maybe I need to be on the other side of the broken bridge. I feel like we're gonna have to go back to the tomb.
Hey, I'm hungry.
That'd make most sense at this point. Let's go then. You and I. Fink already has his card checked above him, indicating that I have bested him. Ah, yes, okay, there are other entrances here. Shouldn't have been even slightly worried. Love bug. To pass through here, you must duck. What?
Duck.
Crawl. I already sold that one last time. Axel. Salmon. AXAL and I'll take an X. Sure. Ooh. Rattle. Hit does an extra damage. Trip does an extra damage. Sing, and then I'll trip you again when you get up. Take an N. Rotten top. Of course, nothing there either. Fine. Soothe a couple times though. We now know the limit for the amount of mana that we can keep at any one time, and it is 999, and I am regularly butting up against it. Looks like we've also found a tomb for Marta the Wise.
Marta the Wise. Wisdom is such a foggy concept. I'd never trust anyone who calls herself wise.
Very, very fair rule the Cryptmaster hold there. So I was gonna try for mind first off, but there's no N in the third slot. Wise. What are four-letter synonyms and related words to wise? I remember the gist of it. No? Missed? Sure enough then. I'll accept that. Scuttle.
I don't know what you're saying.
I was trying to say tin wing, buddy, as it turns out. But I was hitting all the wrong buttons. Some sort of industrial machinery happening here. I'm not... Oh, I see. Threat panels there. That's not going to stop me
Once
from
the
collecting random
granaries
four.
were recaptured, the paladins pressed their advantage and drove the rats down through the slums and deeper still beyond the Great Seal and into the ancient bone houses of ages past, where they remain to this day.
Not if I have anything to say about it. The Aussies are coming back from down under. I should probably still go up and around on the other side as well. Didn't realize I was locking myself off from here. Deathwing! Let's quickly soothe. A couple of our missing letters. Rocco! Cackle! And then hit. I remembered! You had two C's in your name! I'll take the... Ooh, no, we've seen C recently, apparently. And R, and O. Sure then, I'll take the C. I really need some letters out of left field here. Skull, what do you got for me?
Arise. I am black when you get me, red when you use me, and gray when you cast me away. What am I?
I'm black when you get me. Red when you use me. And gray when you cast me away. Black when you get me, red when you use me, and gray when you cast me away. I feel like it's like I want to say what's black and white and red all over. It's a newspaper, right? Red. But gray when you cast me away. And a book is black when you get it? Is that the case? I don't think so. Hair? Black when you get me, red when you use me, and gray when you cast me away? That doesn't seem like. Book?
No.
Alright, fair enough, buddy.
Speak. I am black when you get me, red when you use me, and gray when you cast me away. What am I?
And gray when you cast me away. That's the one that's mostly concerning me here. It's not hair.
No.
Of course. I'm just glad to have that confirmed. I didn't want to puzzle over whether or not it was hair for 50 minutes and then get to the very end and it's hair.
I am black when you get me, red when you use me, and gray when you cast me away. What am I?
Bandage, soap, eyeliner. None of these feel right in any way. A very ill zebra. Eyes.
No.
All right. I gave it a good old college try there. I'll keep that marinating, but not sure what I'm gonna discover. Sure, I can just go straight to the middle of the room. Jono! Shit. And then get back up, boop. Grabs. Grabs again. Really doesn't do much damage on that crab, does it? Jab hit and I'll jostle with Mast. I'll take the J, sure. Yeah, I didn't expect much. I really feel like I should be able to work out a couple of these names now. Balcony. Balcony. It's a balcony. Pop it. And hit. I'll happily get that going. You know what? Come back here. Give me a new letter. 6. Hit. Jab. Zap. Zap again. You know how it goes. I've tried X recently, I've tried Z recently. I don't think I've tried Y as recently. Well, it's not helping us at all either. Find me a puzzle that helps me, even slightly. Just elements of murder? Oh, I should have gone poke and then murder. That would have done it plenty. Take S. Ooh. Sin, yours is probably sewers, if I had to guess.
Sewers.
The infant Sin was found in the sewers by a passing band of thieves who took her to the Crooked Man and traded her in for a fish supper. Joron, what about you? Departure was your most recent. You killed a retreating general by throwing a cartwheel. You had hunger. I almost think it's VES at the end. Like, solves, but it's not that. Because otherwise the S would already be up there. Holes? No. Colves? Wolves? Wolves! That'd make sense. Yeah. Jorah's warriors painted wolf heads on their shields, howled when they entered battle, and held a meat raffle every full moon. I really want to be able to solve Nixus as well. Hackle, something. Perhaps Marta will have something to help us with.
Once they called me Marta the Wise, and if you've come to seek my prize, listen well before you talk. What can run, but cannot walk?
Nose.
Oh, a nose. Yes, very clever. I was thinking of a river, but I'll give you that one. Well, take my crown, and may it do you much good.
Actually looks quite good on you, Maz.
As if you were ever in doubt. Well, it seems like as good a place as any.
What are you doing? Are you lurking?
Of course, I'm addicted to it. Collecting our second crown for the party here. To head on to our next episode. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Cryptmaster. Top left is the series playlist for all my content of the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Our above the thank you, and a special thanks this episode to Miss Gibberish. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.